Hey, so Virgo Triad has been having fun with Anna von Reitz for a while now, and I realize I have not discussed Anna von Reitz. Not really sure why, but I figure I should join the fun. Anyways, because Anna von Reitz pretends to be a judge and essentially pretends to be an expert in law. I thought, let's look at her track record in court. Now, this is a federal lawsuit thingy filed by Preston Lee Boyd and Martine Boyd Tompkins, essentially, basically trying to get out of jail. Let's call it that. We can read all of it if you want. It's kind of complicated. Essentially, they were seeking $4 billion. Essentially, and then also here says, there's the other thing. Essentially, arguing that they were sovereign citizens and not subject to the laws of the United States. Now, where does Anna come in? They filed additional documents, including a document captioned "Apostolic Letter Issued Motu Proprio of the Supreme Pontiff Franks on the Jurisdictional of An order dated April 5, 2015 by self-proclaimed Alaska Superior Court Judge Anna von Reitz, a copy of Michigan County Seal dated 1796, Boyd and Weber, Martine, used a fake order from Judge Anna to try and get out of their criminal issues. And obviously it did not work. As you see here, the whole thing, their little lawsuit got dismissed. But key point here, okay, this is written by, who was this? This is by a real United States Magistrate Judge, Stephanie Bauman. And if you ask Stephanie Bauman, she knows that Anna von Reitz is not a real judge. And keep in mind here that von Reitz referred to herself as a superior court judge, not a postal court judge, as she's now claiming to be. The record, she's changing her story. Anyways, by the way, I think these guys were in for, I think, robbery and drug stuff, but I'm not sure about that. We can look that up. Case number 2, again, out of Ohio. This is David M. Lugers. Again, from 2016. This is basically a tax case. This is a sovereign citizen that didn't want to pay taxes. Anyway, it refers to, essentially describes what he's saying as sovereign citizen theories, that he was saying that he's a national of Ohio and not a citizen of the United States, which is classic Anna von Reitz nonsense. Where does Anna von Reitz show up? It's in this paragraph here. And keep in mind the similarities between this and the Boyd case. In short, defendant Lugers asserts a lack of personal jurisdiction over him and a lack of subject matter jurisdiction over this case. Attached to defendant Lugers' motion is a judicial notice of fraud and violation, immediate order to seize and assist, that purports to be signed by a woman who identifies herself as Judge Anna Maria Reitzinger. Non-negotiable, all rights reserved for and by and on the record of the Alaska State Superior Court. So again, Superior Court, not a postal court, as she's now saying. Again, notice the similarities. Not Heather. Judge Anna is it's not clear if she's charging people for these or doing it for free, but essentially she's making fake court orders for people to file in their criminal cases and in their tax cases. And of course, as you can imagine, it did not work. Their level lawsuits failed. Next case. Now this is the only one that shows up when you look up Anna. This is her own court case. This is Anna versus the IRS, and this is from 2013. As you can see, Anna owes the IRS a lot of money here. I don't think if they add it up. Do they owe it? No, they don't own it. They don't. I guess I would need to add it up myself. Oh wait, yeah, they do. Required to be shown 30 something. Okay, it's a whole lot of money. It doesn't matter. Anyways, she was fighting the IRS. She's been fighting the IRS since 2002, probably earlier. And as you can see, her fake judge shenanigans did not work. She was ordered to essentially pay all this money, and in addition to that, the usual $15,000 frivolous penalty fee. So, okay. All right, with Boyd, Lee. Okay, no. Let's do this correctly. In her own cases, Judge Anna's paperwork does not work, as proven by her own IRS case. In other people's cases, such as Lugar's and the Boyd cases, real United States courts or state courts do not recognize orders issued by Anna von Reitz because she's not a real judge. And in both of these cases, it did not work for them. By the way, there are probably other cases in which people tried Anna von Reitz paperwork and lost. I gotta be honest, I have not looked up. I don't have. It's not like with Carl Lentz where he uses very specific verbiage, so you can look it up and find people that are trying it. Reitz is more general. But at least in the cases where they directly mention Anna, we see it doesn't work. And again, the courts treat Anna as a fake judge and her fake orders as toilet paper. It's nonsense.